All right, today we got Cenat's biggest hater exposed himself. Man, the Cenat hate train is just not stopping, but y'all could call it what you want, man. I support the bro. All I've seen is a black man that is aligned with his purpose, and he just keeps coming back bigger and stronger every single time. So let's get right into it and see what this hating loser ass nigga has to say about the situation. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. The link to that will be in the description. We stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I want to see the Where You At family there. Y'all know where to find me. Let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
What's popping, y'all? Looks like we're gonna have to cut Adin Ross some slack on this one because Cenat's biggest hater decided to show his face, step out, kick champ. We've talked about this guy previously. We've used some of his tweets, and I've talked about how, or I believe that he was like the Academics TV to Academics, but for Adin Ross. But it seems like Adin Ross didn't even really speak to this guy before. But they were saying that for 10K, he got paid to show himself and hop on a call. And he hopped on an Adin Ross affiliate / friend Cuffham stream, and they had a chat with him. So I'm going to play you guys 2 clips from that chat, and we're going to get into it.
I only post Kai hate because Kai is like, he's racist.
What?
How is Kai racist?
Yeah, where do you get that from, bro?
Because he only accepts black people into AMP. He denied you because you're white.
What? Even Adin Ross is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What? That's the reason why you hate Kai? Because I'm not an AMP?
No, it's just like, it's multiple things. It's the truth. I don't really post the truth.
Mind you, this is a page that constantly is reporting on Cenat and streamers and creating narratives. Like, yo, again, y'all, the internet is cooked. Don't believe everything you say. I've told y'all can say what you want. And I don't know the nigga personally. I met Cenat one time. He seemed cool. But all I'm saying is don't trust everything you see on the internet, bro. Because literally listen to what this nigga is saying. He's the owner of that page, and he reports on Cenat all the time. And this is his reasoning. Yeah, and Adin Ross himself, who I think still is not on great terms with Kai right now, is like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
He hasn't given an update on the school, so.
You do know
Wait, hold on. Real quick, though.
You know you started everything, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You really did, bro.
You really started the confliction between them, all them posting.
I mean, it was kind of me, but it wasn't really me because everybody's saying it. You know, it's just me posting.
Nigga, everybody's saying it now. Even when Kai was still pulling up on Adin's birthday, they were doing a birthday. You was heating up around that time. You started spam posting. This
is crazy. So that's why I got to take that tag off of Adin Ross and say that this guy is his Academics TV, because for Academics TV, Academics is approving all those posts on there, or he's co-signing them. Maybe he's not approving them one by one, but he's like, yeah, that looks good. If it was something that he disagreed with, he would have him take it down like he has done in the past. So this kick champ guy, not only he didn't mention it in that clip, but in the later clip, this guy mentioned he's made like 20 bans in a month before off of hate farm and off of Kai. What makes me laugh about this situation is this guy doesn't know why he hates Cenat. He's like, yeah, he didn't let you into AMP, or like, I think he's racist. Like, he doesn't.
It's like, what?
Doesn't let white people into AMP. It's like, what? He's not even the guy that lets people into AMP. He was let into AMP by Agent and Phantom.
Facts. He literally is not one of the founding members of this group.
So he's not even responsible for recruiting. And has there been an AMP member after Cenat? There hasn't.
I'm pretty sure I've heard them say that they're not even allowing anybody else in the group. And at this point, why would they? What they want? Fucking 20 niggas claiming AMP? I mean, I guess at that point, if they wanted to go like the FaZe Clan route, I guess they could. But I think they got a good thing going, man. Maybe down the line, once they're not so much, you know, in their primes of wanting to make content, then maybe they can invest in other creators and maybe like call the new AMP. But at the same time, isn't that what the Clover House is?
Was already there. Davis, wasn't he already there? I think Cenat was the last member of AMP. And then he has his like Clover Boys thing, but the Clover Boys thing, he's got Ray, who's a Taiwanese guy. He's got Tota, who I think like he put that guy on. He's a Brazilian, and it's not like he's a black Brazilian. He put on like that Lil Rodney son dude, which like you could say he's black, but he's like, dude, he's put on like several different races. So how could you say he's racist? Yeah, that's like the outrageous part. And he couldn't even let people into AMP because he was the last one. And
they probably just genuinely didn't want anybody else in AMP, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Or the last one, as I can remember, I don't know anybody else that's new. Aiden Ross has never claimed he wanted to be a part of AMP. Aiden Ross is better off. Aiden Ross always had SSB, which was his own thing that he's the leader of, and he's got his own brand risk stuff. I think it's better for Aiden Ross to be independent and have his own brand than be underneath the umbrella of something that he doesn't own. Aiden Ross is part owner of a whole entire streaming platform, Kick. So what the hell are we talking about where you're like, yo, he didn't let him into AMP? And this is why I think some people just they just hate on Kai Cenat, or they just don't like his personality, and he's trying to grasp at a rationalization for the emotion that he has towards Kai Cenat. So he's saying like, oh no, because of this or because of that, when none of those things are the case. And I think there's even moments when Kai Cenat, and dude, Kai Cenat's like favorite YouTuber when he was growing up was Roman Atwood. Roman Atwood is a white guy. So this all falls apart. But this guy, he's making a bag, and then they tell him, they're like, yo, you're the reason why this is all going on. And he's like, nah, like people were already saying that. And this is the thing. People were saying that, and at the time, other people were saying that. When Kick Champ started saying that, he wasn't standing out. So he was just in a sea of people. But if we're talking about the updates to the school and all of these other things about...
I just hate niggas like this. I mean, again, I'm just looking at him, and I feel very comfortable judging him now, just kind of seeing his character. Like, bro can't even sit down for half a second through a conversation without hitting the vape. Like, he's really one of those weird kids at school that just go take bathroom breaks just to hit a fucking vape. Like, bro, relax.
Kai Cenat that are being replied on Kai's
fried
tweets
in the brain,
that are being spread throughout Twitter. It is 100% Kick Champ. And the reason why there's static between Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross is because of that account. And I don't know if he tries to not acknowledge it, but I think he probably should have just kept it pushing. Maybe not hopped on stream, because you don't really have a reason to hate on Kai Cenat. And now the way that I see is Aiden Ross wants this guy to stop, but he doesn't stop. So this guy's operating independently, and this is another problem too. If he's making this amount of money just chilling, posting, Aiden Ross can't convince him to do something that's going to harm him. Like he farms Kai Cenat hate. And why would he stop farming Kai Cenat hate if that makes him the most money? And then you kind of got this dilemma. Like, for example, he posted, Aiden Ross couldn't believe Kai Cenat spent hundreds of thousands on the Vegas Sphere, but still hasn't donated to Team Water.
Like, that is the most petty, hateful thing motherfucker could put out there. It's like, bro, he's not obligated to donate to shit. We should not give a fuck if Kai Cenat spent $1 million on a golden fucking toilet. It does not matter. Would it have been nice for him to donate? Sure, but that is his money. He's got his own situation. This shit's crazy.
And this even makes Aiden Ross look bad, because Aiden in this clip, so Kai Cenat was announcing his Fortnite skin as well as something else that he was doing, the Mafia-thon. And Aiden was like, yo, this is really hard to do. Like, this costs a lot of money. Like, shout out to Kai Cenat for doing this. And it was all positive. But he spun this clip of Aiden into couldn't believe Kai Cenat spent hundreds of thousands but hasn't donated to Team Water. He said nothing about Team Water. Now, Aiden was the first person to call out Kai Cenat and invite him to donate, which Kai Cenat didn't do. He wasn't a part of that at all. But after that, he kind of left it alone. And then now you've got this guy that's still creating problems for him. And this is the same day, I think, that he got on that live stream clip. And he does like Aiden, because he will post things like Aiden just gave $30,000 to one of his fans to help pay for his mother's medical bills, which is a huge deal. Like, shout out to Aiden Ross for doing this. A lot of people just focus on the negative. And of course, negativity always travels way further than positivity. But Aiden has done a lot of things just on the low. Like, he's donated to a lot of people, helped a lot of people directly, not donated to some foundation, not just handed money over to charity, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but he has directly said, like, okay, you got these hospital bills, okay, we'll make sure that's taken care of. And to give credit, like, Tristan Tate is also an individual that's done that as well. And Aiden also I think he gave some money to a fan of his in the Philippines. It costed like $2,000 something to help his mother that was in the hospital, and he doesn't have to do any of that. Now, I do think it looks poorly on Aiden when, like, for example, there's certain mods of his and certain people close to him that aren't Kick Champ are going in on Kai Cenat, and it strains that relationship. But it just goes to show what type of era we're in which a random kid that's running a Twitter page is able to destroy a relationship between Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross, people that were cool at a point in time. That's insane, isn't it? And you could say, well, were they really cool if this page was able to get between them? And you could say, yeah, that's a good question. And it was Kai Cenat that really distanced himself from Aiden. But you could also say the Tav situation, which is the whole, like, chicken Big Mac, him calling him at 4 a.m., talking about Aiden Ross gambling as well. So Aiden's manager even saying that. And I think if you're Kai, you're looking at that like, well, your manager's talking like this to me. These pages are talking like this to me. This must be how you feel about me, and you're just not letting that be known when we're kicking it together. So that's a possibility as well. But yeah, this guy is not going to stop going in on Kai Cenat, and I think it's OD, man. Like, I just like, now I'm happy to know that Aiden Ross is not cajoling this guy or, like, you know, hitting him on the shoulder or like elbowing him on the side, like, yo, we need more Kai Cenat hate posts. And this guy's just doing it on his own, because also now this guy is so huge, it's hard to combat it. Unless he's doing some outright slander, which Kai Cenat's lawyers might be hopping on that. I don't know. But if Mr. Beast, it doesn't look great either, because if Kai tries to, like, attack this page or something like that, then people will say, well, he's spending all this money on lawyers and he's not fixing that school.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Jesus Christ.
Which this school's following Kai Cenat like the school's following Dr. Umar. Now, granted, Dr. Umar's entire brand is that school, and Kai Cenat, this school thing got blown completely out of proportion because of pages like Kick Champ.
Word, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, bro. But at the end of the day, I think the Kai Cenat hate is so forced, bro. And that whoever runs that page, was it Kick Champ? Guy's a loser, bro. You could just tell by his body language, the way he's communicating, and just he can't even fucking have a conversation without hitting the vape. Come on, man. That's no sign of a grown man that makes haste and smart decisions. Anyways, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Tap into the Twitch streams. Links to that is in the description. We stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I need to see y'all there. Y'all know where to find me. Peace.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.